Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Perez. Welcome to today's live stream. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on a Saturday. I know it's like the holiday season and people are out and about doing their thing, but I have a commitment to my business and to the people that I desire to serve. So every day I find a way to pop on YouTube one way or another to share some inspiration, empowerment, education, enlightenment, and to let people know like what it really takes to decide to grow an online business and really begin to make money online. Today, I am going to share with you the most legit process for starting and growing your online business from scratch. I really want to address the from scratch concern or issue or question or dilemma, because a lot of times what I'm realizing, having a lot of conversations with people, is like they think starting from scratch involves like a different process, like not starting from scratch. And what I'll tell you, being 49 years old, being in this industry for 16 years and deciding to pivot my business this year, like I didn't wait until the first of the year. I knew for a fact that I wanted my business to go in a different direction. So I made a pivot like smack dab almost in the middle of the year. And the process for me pivoting is the exact same process that someone starting from scratch has to consider as well. And here's the thing. I have started from scratch, right? So over 16 years ago, when I first got started, I knew absolutely nothing about the business of online business. I knew nothing about digital marketing. I knew nothing about internet marketing. I did not have a YouTube account. I did not have a Facebook account. MySpace was a thing back then. Facebook was not a thing when I got started. I had nothing. I knew nothing. I was just out there searching for a way to make money online. I wanted to learn if it was possible, or I wanted to know if it was possible to really be able to have a business that didn't involve me having to bug family, friends, and coworkers, where I didn't have to go to meetings. Like I wanted to get out of the network marketing scene. And so I wanted to know, was there truly a legit way to actually have a business where I could run it 100% from the comfort of my home? And clearly I wanted to use the internet. So literally I knew nothing, okay? The process for me starting then is the same process that it took for me deciding to pivot. But here's the thing. When I got started many years ago, I didn't know this process, right? So it's kind of like I did what felt right. I did what I felt was going to get me to the money, right? But now that I know the actual process, I can honestly tell you exactly what it took for me to pivot and to like literally really step into amazing results in my business is the exact same thing if you're starting from scratch that you've got to consider as well. And so that's what I want to break down today, because I think a lot of times people think like, I'm not going to invest any money. I'm just going to waste a lot of my time trying to figure things out. And when I figure things out, right, like then I'll begin to move forward. And believe it or not, it is so much like of the same thing. Like figuring things out and getting started, they're all wrapped into like one fine little ball, to be quite honest with you. Because the fact of the matter is, when it comes to things like gaining clarity, establishing your vision, knowing your direction. Excuse me, I just chugged down a bunch of water, fresh out of yoga. You don't know a lot of these things until you get in the swing or in the motion of doing the thing, right? And so like even with me pivoting, I had a vision for how I wanted to pivot my business. However, the way things have come together over these past, few months, they've only come together because I've taken certain action steps and things that I've, done in my business have allowed me to realize certain directions and certain paths and things to do. I would not have known those things had I sat back and said, I'm going to create this fine pivoting plan for my business, and then I'm going to move forward. Much like when I got started in 2007 and I knew nothing, even though I was starting from scratch and I didn't have this big, robust course to dive into. Like I didn't really have step-by-step instructions. Still, what if I would have sat back and said, I don't know anything, so I can't take action. Like I can't start shooting videos because I don't know anything about YouTube, or I don't know anything about creating content, or I don't know. There could have been so many things that could have held me back because I didn't know anything. But what I knew is that I wanted to start making money. I knew I had this thing that I could sell. The logical choice was to get in front of people and to let people know what I had. So I took that logical choice. I made 28 sales in my first 30 days. And then about 45 days into my entire journey, someone said, hey, Steph, here's a better way. That's great. You're getting this momentum. That's great. You're doing videos. That's great. You're making sales and you're making money for yourself. But what are you doing about the people that go to your sales page and they don't buy, right? You need to have a capture page and you need to start building your email list. I would not have even known that had I just sat back trying to figure everything out. It's like, for me, all of the steps unfolded as I took action. Does that make sense? It's like I took action, I started getting results, I started making money, and then it was like, Steph, you need a capture page, you need an autoresponder, right? And then I learned email marketing, right? And then I learned, like, again, all these things just unfolded. And everything in my business, I've gained more clarity. I've gained better directions through actually taking action. There is no sitting back waiting for the perfect time. People kill me, right, when they think like you're really going to wake up one day and say, today's a fine time to start taking action on all of these amazing ideas that I have fleshed out. I promise you, it just doesn't happen that way. All right. There's a thing called begat. If you've ever read the Bible, right, you'll know, right? Someone begats another person, begats another person. You guys, in life, it's the exact same thing, right? For us, it's the exact same thing, right? One thing begats another. All right. Momentum comes because of action. So everything that you want, it's going to come because you've actually taken some kind of step, right? Like faith without works is dead. Faith without works, right? Therefore, like, that's like, again, I'm building this business in my head. No, it doesn't work that way. You start taking action, right? And through your works, right? Believe it or not, things begin to materialize. All right. And so I'm going to walk you through 6 things, right? Look, like I'm telling you, legit, you're never going to get around this. It's never going to be different. Right? Like, these are the steps that are going to help you get the fastest start when you are growing your online business. And I am saying, like, specifically, if your intention is to make money, someone in the live chat put make money, right? Type in make money. Because what I will tell you from what I've experienced just this week alone is that literally you can radically transform your situation just like that. Right? You can radically transform your situation just like that. I'm reading a book right now, right? And that's what it has me dropping into. It's walking me through the steps of, like, you don't have to stair step. You don't have to crawl. You don't have to make incremental gains in your life. That you literally can make radical changes, radical transformation. You can radically grow your bank account, right? You guys have heard my stories before. Right? You can radically grow your audience. You can radically grow your YouTube channel, radically grow your Instagram, radically grow your TikTok, radically grow your audience on Facebook, radically grow your email list. You can radically grow any of these things. And so that's the phase of my business that I had gotten to, right? I was like, I am unavailable, because I'm going to share something. I'll dive into these steps. Is like, I shared this with my community yesterday during a mentorship video that I did. Literally, I was at a point in my business where I was like, maybe I need to start a new YouTube channel, right? Like, maybe I need to start this puppy over from scratch. Maybe I've given this YouTube channel way too much content, and I've pivoted too many times. I've talked about too many things. And I was like, because this makes no sense. Like, I'm putting out all this good content, right? All this good, valuable content, right? And I don't understand why I just can't move past these, little views. Like, how come I'm not getting the bigger views? How come I'm not getting more subscribers? Like, how come I'm not, my business is not, like, my channel is not growing? Why? And y'all, right? Funny thing is, I just simply decided to do what I've been neglecting to do. So number 1, right? The first thing, if you want to start your online business and grow it in a massive way. Someone put massive if you're unavailable for, like, stair stepping. If you're unavailable for thinking, right, that you've got to incrementally grow things, put massive. Right? So between the 2 courses that I sell and between what I already know, right, I started following the instructions, right, of 2 women, right? One woman who's done $1 million in 3 months. right? And another woman who did $500,000 in 5 months. Do you think that was pretty smart of me, right? Pretty smart of me, right? I have access to their information, their trainings. I know how they grew their business. I can go check out their social accounts and see how they're doing things. Why the heck not would I learn from them? Literally, I took information directly out of their training, applied it directly back to my business. And I can't wait until the numbers are final for the week. But literally, like, I know my husband's probably sick of me. I'm like, my channel's exploding this week. And he's like, what, baby? Your channel's exploding. He's being funny. I'm being serious. I'm like, what? Like, literally. I don't even, and the thing is, my mind wants to say I don't even understand how it's happening. But at the same time, I understand how it's happening and why it's happening, because I decided to have a bigger vision, right, for my channel. In a sense, I kind of said I'm unavailable to start a new channel. Like, in my mind, I was like, I don't believe that's what I need to do. And I said, instead, let me just practice like all these things that I'm learning, and let's see how it works for me. Now, am I saying that every single day it was easy breezy? No, there were days where I'm sitting here like, what do I do? How do I sit? Like, literally trying to make sense of how to move. And I share that with y'all because I guarantee you there was at least one person out there that might look at me and think, oh, I just have the Midas touch. I have ideas. I flow. I go. I make things happen. No, you see someone with a made up mind that's going to find a way to do it regardless. That's not going to sit back, right, and allow figuring things out and what I don't know to stop me. I have way too much information. I have way too many resources on my hands to sit back, right, and not do something, not figure something out. So yes, there are days where I'm like, how do I process this? How do I figure this out and make this work for me? But then I do. And then I sit back and I trust the process, right? So the first step is that when you are starting from scratch, if you are on the struggle bus right now, believe it or not, you are in a sense starting from scratch. Just chalk it up to starting from scratch. That's pretty much what I did. I just said I'm starting from scratch. I am okay with starting from scratch, right? You got to have a vision, right? For what you want this thing to look like, where you want to go, what kind of business you want to build for yourself. So for me, as an example, when I first got started many years ago, I didn't know anything. So literally my search went something like, how do I start an online business? How do I make money online? That was my vision. I wanted to learn how to make money online. I wanted to learn how to start an online business. That was my vision, right? And so that vision led me to resources and people and tools and opportunities that would teach me what? How to make money online, how to begin starting an online business and growing an online business. I didn't know anything about e-commerce or being specific about how I wanted to make money. I didn't come online and say, oh, I want to learn how to make money on eBay, or I didn't have any of that kind of direction or foresight, or I didn't know. I just wanted to make money online. And believe it or not, that's the majority of people that seek this out. They want to learn how to start an online business. They want to learn how to start making money online. Now, imagine if I would have sat back saying, well, I got to figure out exactly how I want to make money online. It would have been a detriment to my success. It would have been an absolute detriment to my success. It would have set me back, right? And it would not have gotten me in the game, all right? So the reason you want to have a vision, because now that the world is so big and the internet is so big, you might know as an example that you want to make money with your own Shopify store, okay? That moves us into step number 2. Once you figure out, like, you know, you have a vision, right, for starting maybe a coaching business, starting a consulting business, creating your own digital products, having a Shopify store, making money, offering services, right? There's making money on Amazon. Like, there's literally so many ways now that you can make money online. Once you have that vision, you're not going to sit back and think that you're going to come out with the perfect plan, because you're not. Because you're not. I'm going to repeat it, because you're not. Once you have that vision, right, now you're going to get the education. Right now, you're going to go seek. You're going to go ahead and put your little money together, and you're going to go ahead and invest into the education, right, to teach you what you know, so you can begin making headway. Period. In a discussion. Again, what's the title? The most legit process for starting and growing your online business from scratch. Okay, you guys. The reason you're hearing like forcefulness and like passion in it, because what I saw happen this week, and I shared this in the lesson in my mentorship community, as I said, I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at what I'm seeing this week, because I could have been doing this all along. I could have been doing this. I could have been having this kind of success, these kind of results all along. But I'm so grateful that it's happening because I realized it was me holding myself back. It wasn't YouTube. It wasn't the algorithms. YouTube can only do what I allow YouTube to do based upon the information I give YouTube. If I don't decide to give YouTube better information, the algorithm's not going to go out of its way to work harder for me. So I had to apply the education that I've invested into, right, and decide to learn from people that are getting really, really great results in the day and age we live in right now. And I had to learn how to create content for the day and age we live in right now, according to what the algorithms desire out of our content. Because the algorithms know what people are searching for and how they're consuming content. I had to step my game up. Like, let me know if this is eye-opening to anyone. I've been in this space for 16 years. So if I've been in this space 16 years, right, I built the business that I have, and I'm telling you that I invest into myself and I'm steady learning how to step up my game. Like, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? It's not me sitting up high, looking down low, saying, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me. It's literally me sitting amongst you saying, like, this is what's working right now. These are the steps we all have to take. If we don't want to stay the same, if we don't want to stay stuck, if we don't want to stay on the struggle bus, you're not going to figure it all out by yourself. You're not. And I can stand firm in that. You are not. You are not going to free 99 this thing. You're not going to cheat the system. You have to learn. Someone say mic drop. You're not going to cheat the system. And someone write that down on your notebook. Because that's what we try to do when we're like, I'm just going to figure it out. No, because figuring it out more often than not leads you to doing the same thing that you were doing before, which is the meaning of insanity. Think you're going to get a different result when you don't. You end up getting the same result. Kind of like when I was reading that excerpt right out of the book about the fly. It keeps pinging itself against the window, right? Trying harder versus 10 feet to the left, there's an open door that it could go out of. Pinging, 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 pinging. It's going to come to its demise when it can simply turn around and go out the open door. That's called trying something different to get a different result. And to not lead yourself or your business into demise or your bank account into demise. I show up to help you discover and take a better path, a better way. Right? Someone reached out to me a couple weeks ago and they're like, Steph, I'm really thinking about pivoting my business. But every time I think about pivoting, I get a new subscriber. Y'all, that's not growth. If you're going periods of time thinking your business is not working, and then, you get a new subscriber, believe it or not, that's not growth. Right? That's not growth because the likelihood is there's not money that's happening, right? If you're going all this time and then, I get a new subscriber. No, we need things to happen in a condensed time frame. We need subscribers. We need opt-ins. We need sales, condensed times, not spread out amongst months. That's not a business. That is something that's like a hobby that we're hoping turns into something. And if we keep repeating that, it's going to remain that. Y'all, that's why I love the courses that I sell, because no matter what you want to do online, right? Again, you learn how to get started and you learn how to step the heck up, especially if you've been on the struggle bus. That's what these courses have done for me. And I've been online for 16 years. It's like I got the wake up call, step the heck up. That's what these have done for me. Like, that's what you're hearing from me. And there is a big difference when you make your mind up to step up because you realize you are ultimately responsible for everything that happens and does not happen in your business. It's never the algorithm. It's never anything that you think is outside of you. It is all within you, right? So once you have the vision, then you got to get the education, right? The reason this is so important is that the vision, like, again, if you know you want to start an e-commerce business, stop watching my content. Right? Because I'm not going to lead you down that path. Do you still need the information like in the roadmap? Absolutely you do. Absolutely you do. But if you want to go very specifically to someone that's going to teach you how to set up a Shopify store from scratch, then you need to go seek that education. Go invest in, right, information or a person that's going to guide you in that way. That's why the vision, or at least knowing the direction you want to go into immediately, or up front, is so important. The education. All right. This is going to help you establish things like your niche, like who you're selling to, what you're going to actually sell them, like picking your product, deciding on your product, It's going to help you with things like setting up very simple sales funnels, right? Lead capture page systems. It's going to help you set up very simple digital storefronts. Like these are things we all need to know how to set up, right? When it comes to building and growing an online business. It's going to teach you things like marketing, right? Like if you want to learn how to market on Instagram, how to market on Instagram, how to create content for Instagram, right? It's going to literally teach you how to get set up for online business success. That's what any education you invest into needs to do. Please write that down. It needs to do that. At this phase of the game, you guys, don't settle for partial solutions. Don't settle for things that are going to leave like they're going to have you with all these unanswered questions. Invest your hard-earned money knowing that you have what you need to actually get an outcome for yourself. I always tell people a sign that you need the courses that I offer is if you're constantly running around with tons of questions and you're relying upon YouTube, right, or blogs, right, for your answers. Okay, that's just not the path that's going to lead you to explosive success, right? You want to be able to dive in, learn, and implement. And you want continuity of information, right? So that you are building upon and you're not listening to a gazillion different voices. If you want to end up throwing your money all around and end up investing way more than the investment or the purchase price of my courses, then decide to go out there and just kind of like, just go ahead and just go have fun out there, right? And you're like, oh, this is only $47. You'll ping it on that. Oh, this is only $97. Oh, I got a bundle deal for Black Friday, right? That's only this. Yeah, you buy the bundle deal and then guess what? You're still out there seeking more information, seeking more knowledge. You're not diving in, taking action, or you feel like, oh, that's not really what I wanted, or you still have so many unanswered questions, right? At this phase of the game, you guys, okay, with building an online business, and I'm assuming maybe y'all are a lot like me, right? 49-ish, right? Around this age, right? You're done playing around. You don't want to play around. You don't have time to play around. There's things you want to do with your life. There's things you got to do with your life. There's things you got to do with your money, right? You don't have time to sit around figuring this out, right? Just throwing your money around, hoping that this next thing will be the thing, right? Like literally, like you want a sure solution. So at this phase, don't invest into partial solutions. The thing is, right? You're smart and you know whether or not it's going to be a partial solution. Don't give the power to, well, what if someone scams me or I'm skeptical? Don't give your power away in that way. You are smarter than that. You know when something, right, can help you get what you want. Okay, don't give your power away to, I don't know, I can't figure it out. Don't give your power away to your age. Don't give your power away, right? Sit down, figure things out, and find a way to make a way. And you empower yourself when you actually invest into something that's going to give you the full solution. When it's like, okay, Steph encouraged me to invest into this course, right? I've invested into this course. And I'm going to do exactly what she suggests. I'm going to watch this module, take action. I'm going to invest, I'm going to learn, and I'm going to apply. And I'm telling you, every single person that I've consulted with, right, that gets started and follows like either my orientation or my verbal word, right, they are Gucci. They get set up. They get their business up and running, right? And what's another part of the process I teach in my mentorship? Right? Commit to learning. It's not just getting your business set up. That's fantastic. You got to commit to learning. Y'all, I'm 16 years into this and you hear me telling you, right? Like I'm getting breakthroughs in my business right now because I'm learning from these courses and then I'm applying them back to my business. You've got to continue the learning process. It's not just get set up and then go out there and try to make some money because again, you're no better than the person, right? Trying to figure this out all by themselves. A website, right, doesn't set you up for success. It's an element. Just like a storefront or a kiosk in the mall doesn't set you up for success. It's just location, right? You just have a storefront. Have you done the marketing? Do you know if the products are going to sell for the demographic? Right? Did you answer all those important questions or did you just get set up? No matter what industry, you've got to remain a student. That's why in things like nursing, there's continuing education. In insurance, continuing education, right? I'm sure my boy Thomas, right, will say in tax preparation, there's continuing education, right? When I was in the military, right, we had continuing education. We had things that we had to, I was a cop in the military, right? So it's like, I think it was every year, I forget how often it was, but we had to go back to the firing range and we had to get like recertified on our weapons. We had to requalify. Again, there's very little things in life, y'all, that are set and forget. Right? We are constantly working on ourselves. Therefore, why do we ever think we're not going to constantly work on and or be a student when it comes to our business? Okay. So number 2, okay, if you want the most legit process for starting and growing, I'm unavailable to just speak about starting. Completely unavailable. We want to learn how to start and grow, and we could do both of those at the same time. Again, I'm case in point from when I first got started. I started and made my first sale in 3 days and made 28 sales in 30 days. I believe that's starting and growing. I pivoted, right? So I started and I grew at the same time, right? Number 3, okay? Once you acquire, right, the education, where we talked about a few of the things that involves, right? Then you're going to set up a simple sales system so that people can pay you, right? So like in my instance, if you go to Make Money Online with Steph.com, that's a simple sales system, right? It showcases the 2 courses that I sell. It has a high energy video there welcoming you and letting you know what you're about to embark on. When you click one of the buttons, it sends you over where you're going to put in your information to learn more about that specific course. Right? On the next page, you're going to begin to learn about that specific course. If you decide, yes, this is what I want, you're going to press the button, right? You're going to put in your debit, credit card, or PayPal information, right? And you're going to purchase the course. I've made money. Y'all, today I went to yoga, right? And I checked my phone after yoga. Guess what? I sold a Passive Profit Millionaire course. Imagine doing your hobby, doing your workout, doing whatever. And you look up and you're like, oh, I've earned $340 and it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet. So you got to get simple. So much I want to say around this, right? You got to get simple sales systems so that people can pay you. Simple sales systems so people can pay you. All right. That's a part of getting set up for online business success. Again, I see so many people that don't have these things in place. Right? I've watched people over the years, right? They commit all this time to YouTube and then you go to their description and they're like, email me if you want to book a consult. Email me if you want more information. Can I be honest with you? Some people will do that. And as a consumer, let me know, you guys. Let me know how you flow and how you work things. Even as a consumer, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not the person that wants to meet you in your DM and have this long, lengthy conversation before I buy. I actually expect for you to have everything that I need outlined on a website or in a video because I want to make my buying decision unpressured. Believe it or not, y'all, that's the majority of consumers. It's very, very rare where someone feels like they need to get you on the phone or they need to have a conversation. And that should be so inspiring for you guys to know that we can set up very simple sales systems once, maybe edit them every once in a while. Like when you go to Make Money Online with Steph.com, clearly after the first of the year, there'll be a small little edit made. I'll probably have a different promo running, not anything like the promo that's running now, right? But little edits. But for the most part, they are set and forget, right? My roadmap sales system, pretty much set and forget. My Passive Profit Millionaire, pretty much set and forget. But they allow me, right, to be able to have a business that can make me sales 24/7, 365. I am not trading time for money. I literally have taken the ceiling off of my earning potential, right? The capacity for me to earn is now limitless. I don't have, because I'm in the digital space and I sell digital products, right? I don't have to worry about inventory. I don't have to worry about recreating products. I don't have to live in the creative zone, right? I'm locked in on what it is that I'm selling. And I just focus on selling those every single day, right through my very simple sales system. You guys, and I will tell you, right? Like there are people in my life, in my world, in my community, where even when they were making money outside of like the digital marketing industry, helping them learn how to set these things up changed their business. There are so many people, y'all, that come online and don't even know to get these little simple sales systems set up so that they can make money 24/7, 365. Right? If you want to have an online boutique, you need a simple sales system so that you can sell the clothing or whatever it is that's in your boutique 24/7, 365. If I wanted to sell lip gloss, right? I need a sales system set up so I can sell my lip gloss 24/7, 365. If I sell an MLM network marketing product, like a health and wellness, I don't know why I'm pointing to this, but actually, because this is like a weight loss drink from a health and wellness company. I'm not a rep for it though. But if I wanted to sell weight loss drink, right? 24/7, 365. Guess what? I'm going to set up a very simple sales system, right? That's the next thing you need to do. So again, we're talking about the most legit path, right? Or process for starting and growing your online business from scratch. Okay. Now I will tell you the really fun thing about the courses that I offer is that education component. While you're learning, guess what? You're also getting set up for online business success. Right? You're actually like putting together your product. You're putting together your business. You're building out your funnel. Like you are actually learning and getting set up at the same time. It's not like you're going through the entire course unless you want to, right? But literally the majority of people go through the course and they are actually like fleshing out their ideas as they're going through the course, right? The majority of my members are actually, wanting to sell the course as their own, right? And so they'll go to that module that'll actually help them learn about automation, learn about the tools, learn about creating funnels. And as they're learning, literally they're setting up their sales system to actually sell this course. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? Or as they're going through like Passive Profit Millionaire, as an example, as you're going through the training, you could be building out your digital product, right? As you're listening to Haley break down the actual steps. Again, this isn't about just consumption of information, right? And then not leaving you better. It's about consumption, right? And getting you set up at the same time. Like that's how you want to go, right? Like that is how you want to go. All right. Number 4, all right. You want to begin building an email list. Why? So you can earn more money. I earn more money because I have an email list. True enough that people buy directly from my content. They are inspired by my videos. They're empowered by my videos. They take action based upon my videos, right? They'll join my email list and jump right into the programs. But guess what? I make a large amount of money right outside of that on the back end from people that need more information, or they need a little bit more time, or they're not quite sure, or they want to vet me, or whatever. We build our email list so that we can actually make more money. And we make more money, right, by building relationships, building know, like, and trust, providing more value to our ideal people, right? Presenting our offers to them every single day, reminding them why they're on our email list, reminding them of the problem they have, reminding them of the solution that we offer them. We stay in front of them like any major brand, right? When you consider yourself a big deal and a major brand, you will treat your business different. Right. That's why when people are on my email list, you're either going to, I remember back in the day, right? MLM network marketing, they would always say you're going to keep calling them until they buy or they die. Y'all, that's my mindset. I'm going to keep emailing you. And if you're sick of me, you unsubscribe, right? But I got stuff I believe in. And I know you're on my email list because you have a problem. You want to grow an online business. You want to make money online. Therefore, every single day, I'm going to remind you that that is what you want to do. And if there comes a point in time where we're not vibing, just unsubscribe. Just unsubscribe. And you go find the person you're vibing with and get the information from them. So again, y'all, the most legit process for starting and growing an online business from scratch. You don't want to not have and begin growing your email list from day number 1. Why? Because if we're talking about growth and money, you don't want to set yourself up for leaving any kind of coins on the table. And an email list is significant to your money game. Not only during my first year or my first 6-figure year, out of 108,000, 86,000 came from my email list, from people that sat on my email list, reading emails before they bought, right? Only about 20 some odd thousand dollars came from people that bought directly from my YouTube. My first year in business, when I learned that I needed to have an email list, I started making more money because guess what? People that weren't ready to buy my thing at that time, they joined my email list and I was able to send updates and say, hey, This is how much money I made from these programs. This is what's going on. I was able to invite them to conference calls. I was able to keep selling to them. Right? One of my first breakthroughs in business was when I joined this opportunity that was like really on my heart to join. And I finally got the guts to join it. And it was a little low cost program, $47 and $97 like were the way that you could invest into it. And I'll never forget it. My email list was about 1,500 people at that time. I sent that offer out and the company's no longer around. Again, another company that's no longer around. I totally forget the name of this company. But in my first like 4 to 5 days, I made $1,800. Like it sounds kind of silly me saying that now, right? But it's still a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thankful for every time that comes to my business. But think about like being in your first year and like just think, right? I was able to do that because I had an offer, I had an idea, and I had a list of people that were down for making money online. And I said, hey, y'all got to check this out. And I sent out a really great email. And almost immediately after pressing send, right, within 10, 15 minutes, the registration started coming in. People started taking action. Right? And I remember so vividly that it was about 4 or 5 days because I remember then I was at the mall with my family. My kids were still little at the time. And I remember I was thinking in my head, I remember these things so vividly. We pulled up at the mall and this one guy, his name was Otis, and he emailed me. We had known each other like from like the first days of me, being online. He was one of my first customers. And he was so excited. He's like, oh my gosh, Steph, this is incredible. He was like, I bought the first level. Should I get the second? Yes, I remember these things so vividly. Right. So we were texting back and forth. And I'm like, yeah, like I came in with both levels. And so he got both levels. And I remember we were walking into the mall and I remember thinking, I just made $1,800 in a couple of days. Again, it just instilled my belief even more about like how all this works, why all of this works, and how like literally like anyone can do it. That's why I always get so fueled to like do the things I do, like now going live. And, like I love being in front of people talking about this because I just don't believe most people believe in this the way that I believe in it. I don't. I believe that I have to get out there and share my belief around like what is really possible with this. I'm so doggone thankful that I've encountered these women that have shown me a bigger picture of this, that have shown me, right, that you can do $500,000 in 5 months through digital products, that you can do $1 million in 3 months through digital products, right, and smart content creation. And I'm telling you, y'all, I'm no respect of a person, but there's just not enough women of color out there representing in this way. And I really do. I want to prove that there's a bigger game inside of us and a bigger game available to us, right? I want to prove that we don't have to incrementally grow. You don't have to settle for, $100 a day. And then who said that? You don't have to. Like, you have no idea how thankful I am that these women came into my life and showed me a bigger game can be played. Not once did I have disbelief about their success. I understood, right? They took all their chips and they went all in. I understand how they did it. And I understood the discrepancies in my business that have prevented me from playing at that level. So I am vocal about this. I talk about it, not to present hype, but y'all, I'm so serious, right? And whatever your thing might be that's been holding you back, like I really am inspired, right, to be that woman of color that represents the fact that there's a bigger game inside of all of us and that we can play in a bigger game and that we can expect bigger results for ourselves. But we got to learn this stuff. We got to stop being skeptical over investing in ourselves, skeptical over, learning the text, skeptical over putting ourselves out there. No, we got to be skeptical. We got to stop being skeptical over these things. And we got to start playing the game that others are playing, right? Like MJ, set a whole new bar when he came into basketball, when he came into the NBA, at college. He set a whole new bar. The game was different because of him. These women, the game is different because I've seen what they've done. I didn't sit back and say, well, good for them. Oh, it's because, they're white and they're cute. I could have said all those things. Can someone just say, Steph, be real? Because that's the problem. A lot of times we sit back and we say, oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. No, I said, okay, I'm learning. I am learning. That's why I invested into PPM. I'm like $500,000 in 5 months with digital products, right? If it ends up being something bad, then you know what? Then I wasted my $340. But I was like, of course I want to learn from a woman that did $500,000 with digital products in 5 months. Are you kidding me? Of course I want to learn that. Because clearly she knows something I don't know. I don't believe that people are just lucky in that way. I believe in timing. I believe in positioning, right? I believe in being ready for it. So y'all, this is why I make a lot of the moves. This is why I do the things I do. I say the things I say. I show up the way that I show up, y'all, because more is available for us, right? More is available. And like literally, I want to be an inspiration to way more people, whether I'm an inspiration because of my age, but I'm telling you, a new thing is happening in my business right now. A new thing is happening in my business right now. And it literally this past week has blown my mind because we are talking like exponential. And I still can't make sense. I'm like, why now? How now? And it literally is because I decided I set my sight on my vision and I'm allowing everything I do, right, to be in alignment with that vision, period. And I'm taking what I'm learning and applying it. So yes, I'm doing a new thing to get a new thing in my business. Someone say new thing. Someone say new thing. Number 5, how you guys, and honestly, this is the most important thing. You got to have a content plan. So we're talking about the most legit process for starting and growing your online business from scratch. You got to have a content plan. What I've experienced this week, it's because I stopped being lazy. Can I just be real? I stopped being lazy and thinking that the content I'm producing is good enough and YouTube should figure it out. And I dove into the roadmap and I dove into Passive Profit Millionaire. Again, specifically learning from the 2 women I talked about, specifically. And I started filling in the gaps, right? And like I shared yesterday for y'all that in my mentorship hub, I broke down the process in those 2 bonus training sessions I did for you guys. Okay, I'm probably going to do another one this week because as these things are happening for me, I have to live in the moment and teach you guys in real time. I'm not going to sit back and wait, right, until it gets bigger. That's so silly. I want you to know what I'm doing now to get the exponential growth like in real time. But literally, it's like I took verbatim what they said to do and how, and I focused on a brand new content plan for me. Yeah, is it easy? Not necessarily. Will I eventually fall into my flow of it? I absolutely will. But clearly it's paid off, right? Clearly it's paid off. And this time I'm not going to drop the ball. This time I'm not going to allow my exponential growth, right, to like happen in vain and not really pay attention to it and ride this doggone wave that I've created. Not going to do it. So a content plan is so important because again, even when I think about, getting started in 2007, put this up there 1 second, you guys. If anyone is out there and you do want to plug into these courses, the link is down below in the description. I'm going to put it up on the screen as well. Right now, when you decided to get started with either of these courses, you also activate my mentorship, for the entire year of 2024. And that starts right now. I just got like a Peter tingle to put it there right now, because I really believe you need to benefit from the things I'm going to be sharing within my mentorship hub, over these final days in couple of weeks of December. I really do. It's going to jumpstart. If it's any indication what's happening in my own business, like you're going to want to get in now. All right. So if you go to makemoneyonlinewithsteph.com, you'll see the details there about how you can qualify for my free mentorship and support community for all of 2024. Just simply decide upon a course that you believe is going to be the best fit for you. All right. And you're instantly thrown into my mentorship hub. All right. So when I think about a content plan in 2007, how did I make 28 sales in my first 30 days? Because I got out there every single day and I created content. One platform, YouTube. I got out there every single day and I created a video. Because in my mind, what else was there for me to do? I didn't know anything else to do. I didn't know about building anything. So if I had this thing I wanted to sell, the only thing that made sense was to get out there and talk about this thing. That's it. That's all that I did. So what a content plan does is it creates awareness that your business, your brand is a thing. People can't buy from you if they don't know you. Like Grant Cardone says, right? If they don't know you, they can't flow you, right? If people don't know you, right, they can't take out their debit or credit card for you. I don't care how dope your product is. If they don't know you, they cannot flow you. They cannot pay you. They cannot engage with you. So you've got to step out of obscurity, right? And I would trade obscurity for being annoying. What I mean by annoying, where every time someone turns around, they see you. And I don't mean on all the platforms. In my mind, when someone discovers me, I want them to never be able to unsee me. I want them to see me via shorts, via uploads, via live streams. They log in, they think they're safe. Nope, your girl Steph Perez is live. You think yourself, nope, here's a new short. You think you're safe, nope, here's a new upload, right? You think yourself, no, you check your safe, you check your email and a notification, she's uploaded a new video. Obscurity is your highway, your roadway to business demise, business death, no money, okay? That's, if people don't know you, that's where your business is headed. I want you to err on the side of a content plan, right, where people can't unsee you. I don't care how uncomfortable it feels. Again, the most legit process for starting and growing an online business from scratch. If you want to start growing and making money, you've got to decide you're going to throw yourself out there. Okay, so you have to have a daily content plan. Hear me, a daily content plan for whatever the platform is that you're going to be committed to, whatever your hub is going to be. YouTube is my hub. All right, I want to become a household name. I want people to never be able to unsee me, right? I want to be the location that people come to that vibe with me to learn online business and how to make money online. I want to be their go-to person. When they think about making money online, I want to say, I know a girl, your girl, Steph Perez. When they think about starting online business, I want them to remember me one way or another. That's my focus. I create content with that in mind. So you want to create a content plan that is supportive, right, again, of your vision and of everything you're learning when you get educated on growing a business, right? Your ideal person and what it is you're selling. Essentially, that's what your content plan is about. It's about them, right? Their problem and you selling them the solution through your product. It's talking to them and selling your product. It's talking to them and selling your product. It's like you're sitting down every single day and you're having lunch with your ideal person, right? And you're explaining to them how you do what you do and how they can do it too. A content plan, right? That's the way you're going to step out of obscurity and get into a place where people actually have an opportunity to know you and buy from you. Okay? You don't wait for this. You start this immediately. Y'all, that's why if you follow these steps, especially by investing into the courses that I have, it gets you in the flow of doing all these things like that, like back to back to back to back. It doesn't have you in a waiting game. You get in the flow of movement because of the way that these courses, right, guide you, right, and get you in the place of taking action. All right. And then number six, a commitment to growth, both in your business and both in yourself. One of the biggest compliments, right, that I get is like, Steph, I keep seeing your growth, right? You've grown more like from where you are now, like I think about last year, growth. So you got to decide to commit to your ongoing growth. Too many people invest like into these courses or into digital products and they think, oh, once I'm set up, now my learning stops. No, boo-boo. So like I said earlier, I've been in this game 16 years. And the reason, right, like my business is going quantum right now is because I'm back in the flow of truly learning, realizing the game has changed online, right? So I've got to change things up. That's only because I'm committed to my business growth as well as my self-growth. And honestly, when you commit to your self-growth, your business will naturally grow because you'll become more responsible, right? You'll realize that you've got to grow up when it comes to your business. You'll realize there are things you've got to do, right? You'll realize you've got to make these investments. You've got to get uncomfortable. You've got to take certain action steps. Right? They literally go hand in hand. Like your business is only going to grow at the rate in which you grow as a person. Kid you not. That's why, like, honestly, I would honestly say my conversation is different now than it even was 2 months ago because of my understanding, literally, about the simple fact that I'm not just selling courses with master resale rights, that I'm literally selling courses that can change people's lives, that have changed people's lives. I get to sell these courses and I get to build my business on the back end by offering my amazing mentorship and my amazing resources and my amazing additional things to help other people and to support other people the way that I want to. Right? My conversation, the way that I show up has changed, right? Because of the action that I've taken, right? Using these courses and really diving into them. And y'all don't have to lie to me because I know, based upon my own course catalog, people that have invested into those things and the little bit that they've actually consumed. It is an epidemic in this industry. People buy and they don't learn. They buy, they don't learn. When you decide to start investing in yourself in this way, you invest in these courses, right? Your next job is to commit to learning and applying. Watch, pause, do. Watch, pause, do. You will not only reach a place of proficiency, you will begin to reach a place of mastery. Say it again. You'll not only reach a place of proficiency, but you'll begin to reach a place of mastery. And then once you start making money because of the simple application of what you learn into your business, then guess what? You amplify your earning by getting out there and beginning to maybe even teach and inspire, right? On a slightly different level. Right? That's the next game of your business. Right? Where too many people, I'll close out with this. I'll talk a little bit about the courses. And if you have any questions while you're here, drop them in the live chat, because I'm never going to go a day not talking about this because time is sensitive and my mentorship community will not be free for very many more days, right? I don't know how many days, what's 31 minus 9, whatever that is. Right? Whatever that is, that's how many days you have. But you want to get in now, I'm going to tell you, because what I'm going to be sharing right now, right, in these next lessons, right, they are going to absolutely get you off to a seriously fast start. It's going to shorten your learning curve when it comes to taking action with your content and again, growing at a very, very fast rate, right? Crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Crap. Forgot what I was going to say. Well, I'll go on and share this. And then if you guys have any questions, let me know if it pops back into my head. I'll share even more. For what I was saying, committed to growth, business and self, driving me nuts now. All right, it's okay. It'll come back to me. But if you are ready, right, to dive in, I'm going to tell you, and I talked about this yesterday during the live stream, now is the time. Because with these courses, we're in such a unique situation where we're not just learning for ourselves, but we're learning as a part of an industry that's always growing. I've been so blessed to help people that have been in industries where the economy was unkind to them. And when they had to come online looking for a way to make alternative money or to learn skills, right? I've been able to help these people through my business over the years. If you make up your mind or you listen to the wrong people about people aren't buying, you're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to set yourself up to be let down because it's a straight lie. All right? People not buying, how do I do 5 figures last month if people aren't buying? How does that happen? Right? How am I doing multiple 4 figures in a week if people aren't buying? I'm not that doggone unique or special. How are people doing $500,000 in 5 months, $1 million in 3 months, 2.2 million in 5 months, 6 figures in 3 months? People buy when you go into your business, right, the right way. And you're truly committed to growing this thing, right? Truly committed to growing this thing. You guys, I have a library, right, of fantastic digital products where it's like every day I'm like, oh, I would love to sell these things. The reason I don't, or I don't sell them to my audience in this way, is because I want to give you the full solution. I want you to know that when you invest, when you exchange money for what I have to offer you, that you are getting the full picture of what it takes to succeed. And that literally, you don't have to invest a dime more, that you will have what it is that you need. Whether that's one course or whether that's both courses, you'll have what you need. We even give you a free marketing system. You can begin making money with the free marketing system. You can get your business set up with the free marketing system. You don't have to even give your credit card until your business is ready for you to actually upgrade. And at that point, it's still only $27 or $47, depending upon what your business needs. So I love knowing, right, when someone invests, they have everything that they need to literally begin getting set up and to begin making money. Now, the two courses that I sell over at MakeMoneyOnlineWithSteph.com is the Roadmap 2.0 and Passive Profit Millionaire. All right. Roadmap 2.0, when I say generic, I don't mean it in a very bad way. It's the course I love. It's the course I recommend to anyone, right, that knows or getting started like from scratch online. If you don't understand digital marketing, don't know digital marketing, don't know the business of online business, you're going to learn everything from the ground up. You're going to learn how to set a vision for your business. You're going to learn how to think about your business. Like, you're going to learn how to do all of the planning that's necessary to start, grow, and run an online business. All right. If you have a vision for your business and you have a product idea you want to run with, it's going to help you flesh out that product idea and get it ready for market. It's going to help you get it ready to sell. If you want to, leverage this course as your own and sell it the way that I sell it, right, it's going to set you up to be able to do that. I love the fact that the vision, right, part is like one of the first modules because it allows you to tap into what you really want. It doesn't get you caught up in the idea of selling the course as your own if that's not what you want. If you truly don't know what it is that you want and all you know is you want to start an online business, you want to make money online, that vision module will really help you identify like what you actually want and to begin building from there. Right? Like, this course really is about you and you getting out of it what you want to get out of it and building the kind of business that you want to build for yourself. My pivot was very intentional. This is what I wanted. I literally wanted a product that I would love and that I could recommend every single day to other people and make money 24/7, 365. I didn't want to trade my time for dollars anymore. I didn't want to do tons and tons of one-on-one coaching or one-on-one consulting. And I certainly did not want to continue creating digital products and going through the launch rat race. I just did not want that flow anymore for my business. I literally wanted a business flow that I could create videos, right, and make money by selling something that I really loved and that I believed in and that I could just sell every single day. And that's when this course first, the roadmap fell into my lap, right? And I was like, this is it. Like, this is it. And then I saw a post about a woman who was going live and last month, well, this is back then, right, had made $22,000 a month prior. And I said, that's the business model I want. And that confirmed it for me. That's what I'm going to do. And that's really I've been doing ever since, right? So this is what I wanted. This is my business vision. This wasn't something I was sold to. This was my business vision. This is how I wanted to pivot. So the roadmap is going to help you get started from complete scratch, right? I shared this yesterday. I'll say it again. When I was coaching and consulting, I would charge $300 for a 1-hour power call with me to help people gain clarity and direction over their business for $500 one time, lifetime access, ownership of the course. You not only get to gain clarity and vision, you get to learn every single thing you need to learn to get your business up, running, and making you money. Everything you need to learn. When you go to MakeMoneyOnlineWithSteph.com and you click on the first button, right, it says GoPro with Steph, that's going to break down everything, right, that you're going to learn inside of this particular course. Yeah, again, perspective, $300 for 1 hour to help people gain clarity and direction. And for $500, you get lifetime access to the complete library that's going to help you discover your business vision, discover your business mission, right? Gain clarity and begin taking the action steps to flesh the entire thing out, right? Identifying your ideal market or your niche, figuring out what you want to sell and how you want to sell it, setting up your very simple sales systems, your funnels, your little digital stores, getting your email marketing campaigns set up, right? We even teach you platform specific. So the marketing system we use, we teach you how to use that marketing system. We walk you through the entire process of setting up your funnels with this marketing system. We walk you through how to do email marketing with this marketing system. So not only do we teach you email marketing from a generic standpoint where you can take that education and use it for anything, but we also teach you email marketing specific to our marketing system. Y'all, is that not dope or what? And then you learn all the marketing platforms. So if you want to learn how to use YouTube, right? I actually did the YouTube training inside of the roadmap. If you want to learn Instagram, the Instagram training is amazing. If you want to learn TikTok, that training is super as well. If you want to learn Facebook, that training is great as well. You pick a platform that you're going to use for your daily content plan. And guess what? The training is in there on how to actually leverage the platform and use it. Don't know how to create content? There's an entire module on online marketing that includes creating content for your specific person, like all the nitty-gritty details you need to learn to become an expert at creating content on any of these platforms that you want to leverage. Literally everything, right? Even mindset stuff is in there as well. Everything is in there, right? To help you become a pro when it comes to starting, growing, right? And thriving in your online business. Right? The next course is Passive Profit Millionaire. The way that I look at Passive Profit Millionaire, like when you go to makemoneyonlinewithsteph.com and you click the link, you're going to see where it says, like, learn how Haley did $500,000 in 5 months with digital products. That's what the course is. Haley did $500,000 selling her own digital products that she created very simply using Canva and ChatGPT. And she's literally walking you through how she created her digital products and how she sold them on social media. Complete training on how to use Canva, complete training on how to identify your niche that you want to sell your digital products to, training on how to create the digital products, training on how to use the social platforms to actually sell the digital products, training on how to set up a very simple digital store, right? So Passive Profit Millionaire is like her account, right? Like her documentary on how she did what she did. It's like a VIP day. So if you want to take more of the route of creating and or selling very simple digital products on social media, and maybe you don't want to learn the bigger picture, right, of digital marketing in terms of funnels and all of that, right? That's the very direct path. You're going to learn very simple digital store setup, right, to help you learn how to truly sell through social media. I own them both. As you heard from today, I've learned from them both. I've benefited greatly from them both. I am so glad I took that step and invested in it, because not only do I have the education, right, but I make a lot of money by offering the course to other people as well, right? So I love what I do because I'm a resource. I'm a testament this stuff works. And I'm a resource for other people that want to learn how to make money online and grow an online business, even if you're starting from scratch. Because me pivoting and you starting from scratch, exact same thing. I went through the exact same steps. I had to gain vision, right? Again, I'm learning new stuff. That's why the results I'm getting are what they are, right? And again, I had to set up very simple systems, new email lists, all of these individual things, right? And I'm telling you, you got to do the exact same thing. If you don't, business demise. That's just the truth. There is no in between. There is no try. You either do or you do not. So you either decide to be successful. We don't try to be successful online. We don't try to make money online. I'm going to say this, I'll close out. Even down to the results I'm getting right now, I've called all of this, meaning I set the vision for it. That's why I said, like, I'm not going to take my foot off the gas. I am not going to sabotage myself. I'm not going to allow any kind of limiting beliefs or anything to get in my way. Seeing what's happening because I simply committed. But everything that's happening in my business right now is because I called it. I said it's what I wanted and I was going for it. So when I tell you I'm on target for $1 million over these next 12 months, right? I'm going to retract that. I'm on track for $1 million in 2024. And I stand behind it stronger than ever, because this is not about like name it and claim it. It's not about none of that funky stuff. It is about the fact that I know. Just even experiencing what I've experienced over these past like 2-3 months, and in this week alone, oh, I know exponential growth is so possible in so many areas. Because what I'm seeing, I'm just so convinced and I'm so locked in. Right? And I want to help more people. I want to help more people with all of this, with all of it. So when you decide to get started with either course, and I do have a bundle deal right now as well. All right. So if you want more information on the bundle deal, it does involve purchasing both courses. I can't mark down the courses. It's against our licensing agreement, right? They're already at the bare minimum. Passive Profit Millionaire is suggested to be sold at $647, and $340 is what we're allowed to sell it at. And that's what I sell it at. All right. The roadmap, right, is $497. I sell it at $500. All right. So when you purchase both, right, I have a bundle, right, that you're also going to get to give you added benefits, to give you added stuff, and to honestly help you make more money, with a couple of things that I give you extra in terms of digital products. I give you when you go to makemoneyonlinewithsteph.com, you'll have that share code for that very simple landing page. You'll have email campaigns for both products. You'll have everything that you need, right? Everything that you need. I have a couple of other really great things in there as well. So like if you want to actually sell a digital products, I have a share code for a digital storefront right within system.io that you will be able to plug and play as well. So if you do want that, right, all you got to do is just message me, let me know, and I'll make sure you have everything that you need. All right. And all I got to do is just wrap up this one training lesson that I'm actually doing for the bundle. And so I'll have the bundle ready to be delivered by Monday. All right. I just want to have everything like so perfect and, so you can just dial in and have everything that you need. All right. So if you want the bundle, just message me and I'll make sure you know exactly what you need to do to get the bundle. MakeMoneyOnlineWithSteph.com to learn about both courses. And again, when you purchase either one, you'll be lined up for my mentorship for all of 2024. All right, that's my mentorship hub. That's office hours every Tuesday where you can pop on, ask questions, get guidance, say, what's up, girl, ask me what I'm doing in my business, be supported. All right. And then my mentorship hub, I'm always dropping new lessons and new information. We do bonus trainings. Again, it's a place for you to be guided, right? To have what you need to help you develop yourself. And again, to really get strong on the areas that a lot of, courses and digital products really leave out. I really help you get strong, right? Again, in your mind and in taking action. I think my mentorship helps you become, right, not only a better person, but a better online entrepreneur. And I've gotten a lot of really, really great feedback, from people that have been with me for a while, as even brand new people that are like, they're learning a lot. Their perspective is changing. They're taking different actions, right? And that's what I love to see. I love seeing that information is having that kind of effect on other people. All right, y'all, this game is really, really big. There's a lot that we can always be learning and doing, right? But we've got to learn how to focus, right? And that's why I do what it is that I do, to help people like learn how to hone in on their focus, right? And approach this the right way so that you can get the results that you want. If you want a shotgun approach this and always be switching up what you're doing, or to have one foot in and one foot out, or be all willy-nilly, then that's the results that you'll get. But if you decide to lock in, go for what you know, invest in yourself, right? Knowing that you're making such a wise investment and that no one can ever take away the knowledge, the skills, the opportunities ahead of you, and also the products. You own both products. So when you invest in them, you get the download option of downloading them to your computer. So no one can ever take these digital assets away from you. Amazing. This is not just a course you're investing into. You are invested into the actual product. You get the course as your own. So even if the vision of the creators change, guess what? You own the course and it's business as usual for you if you're someone that is selling it. And even if you're just learning from it, you'll forever own it from a learning aspect as well, because you'll have the files. Again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. That's why I'm so down for what it is that I do, because I know I'm truly setting people up, right, for all the success that they desire if they'll just hone in. If they'll just hone in. All right. So I'm going to keep showing up to inspire, empower, and call you into action. If you're newer here, make sure you do subscribe and click on notifications. If this has been an entire vibe for you and you don't want to miss a beat, on a daily basis between live streams, uploaded content, and shorts, right? I'm meeting you on YouTube, right? To be your resource for growing an online business and making money online. All right. Get yourself set up for online business success, right? For this next year ahead. Let's not wait. Start now so you can be ahead of the game. All right. You take the first step and I got your back. All right. If you have any questions, get all the information you need at makemoneyonlinewithsteph.com and then reach out to me, right? If I can answer any questions, if you need prior to taking action. All right. I really hope that you are leaving better. I hope this was insightful. I hope you took your notes and I hope that you decide to take action. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.